Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap coins, check out instantmudcoins.com and use code ZERK for 20% off. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be talking about my Madden 22 wish list. Now, Madden 22 news, where is it? I don't know. It should be coming out anytime soon, though. Honestly, last year, May 7th, we actually had our first Madden 21 news, which really wasn't all that. It was just like that little cinematic trailer, whatever, and then they did say that if you bought the game on current gen, you would also get it on next gen, but, I mean, we're about 10 days late now, so I don't know where the 22 news is, but I'm expecting something soon. But today I'm going to be doing my wish list, and I will say in here I'm not necessarily going to be addressing specific aspects of gameplay. This is more so going to be stuff pertaining to Madden Ultimate Team. Some of the stuff, though, is gameplay related, but I'm not going to be going into details about, what needs to be fixed with the gameplay stuff. Obviously, we all know, if you guys play on a next-gen Madden, how bad the actual gameplay, like, movement stuff is. I feel like that's probably going to be addressed for, Madden 22 release. Hopefully will be, because, like, the movement over there, I tried to play Next Gen Madden for you guys and do gameplays. I still do the franchise series over there, but I tried to play it. I couldn't do it. Like, running back gameplays, that was terrible. You guys told me, you spam the comment section, come back to current gen, because next gen gameplay, the movements, it's just bad. It's so slow. I feel like that has to be changed. But there is going to be some stuff that, of course, is going to affect the gameplay I'm going to talk about here. But I do want to give a shout out to Ryan Malloy for being a part of the Nota Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, to notification bell on, and comment down below Nota Gang. And go down in the comment section right now, guys, and let me know your Madden 22 wish list. Some other stuff I'm going to talk about, not in this video. We're probably going to make like separate videos on it, like players that I would like to see in Madden 22, maybe some guys that we didn't get this year, stuff like that. But this stuff, you'll see. Let's get into it. All right, so one of my first things that I would like to see change for Madden 22, and I feel like this would be a good move for EA, because this would actually make some players be a little bit different. The thing is, and the issue is, a lot of players kind of play very similar, and one main issue as well is like Tyreek Hill, right? In the NFL, Tyreek Hill is one of the fastest players in the entire league. In Madden, who is using Tyreek Hill right now? Nobody is, except for theme teams. You have a Chiefs theme team that obviously is using Tyreek Hill, but why would you use Tyreek Hill right now? Because every other player out there can get to 99 speed. And a main issue of that is, of course, speed chems. I feel like speed chems need to be removed from the game. Now, in terms of team chemistry boosts, when it comes to, like theme teams, whatever, I'm kind of iffy on if those should be removed when it comes to giving speed boosts, because obviously theme teams, they kind of are at a disadvantage. You have holes in your team, so speed there, it does help out, but then still, I'm not too sure about even that, if they should allow speed boosts for theme teams even, but I feel like speed chems need to be taken out of the game. Players that are super fast, like Randy Moss, for instance, like Tyreek Hill, they need to feel a little bit different. I actually want to be able to still use Tyreek Hill right now, this late in the year, because he's still one of the fastest, if not the fastest, wide receiver in the game. Right now, you're not going to use him because there's so many other better wide receivers out there with better route running, better catching, everything like that. You need to make players feel a little bit special, especially when it comes to speed. Maybe even start off the year with much, much lower speed on players, where someone like Tyreek Hill to start off the year has like, I don't know, 85 speed, and that's like one of the fastest players in the game, and then just slowly ramp up the speed to where we get to where we're at now in the game, and we start to have players that just now get to like 99 speed, 98 speed, whatever. It would definitely prolong the longevity of the game and have golden tickets be some of the fastest players in the game. I think that's something that a lot of people would want to see, is speed chems removed, so that way players actually feel a little bit different, and those speedy players are actually going to be faster than everybody else, and not just, oh, everyone's same speed because we have sprinter. Another aspect, though, that I will bring up here is potentially, I did say maybe they want to start off the year with even lower stats, lower overall players to kind of, prolong the game and make the longevity of it go longer to where everyone's not the same. But also, something that we kind of thought we would see this year is 100 plus stats. We were kind of hoping we would see it because cards this year especially were getting upgraded so good. It's so shocking to see how upgrades were done this year with players and then how poorly golden tickets were upgraded. Like they really did not juice them up like we thought. There are very, very few golden tickets that can even get to 99 speed, like DK Metcalf. You can get him to 99 speed. AJ Brown, you can only get him to 98 speed with Sprinter. Like, it's just pretty crazy unless you have theme teams. You can't even get a majority of the GTs to 99 speed. We thought we were going to see 100 plus stats in those golden tickets. Maybe that's something that we should see next year. I'd be cool with that. Now, also something else that I've been asking for years to come to Madden Ultimate Team is stat tracking. And what I mean by that is, say you have Randy Moss right here, right? Maybe you could flip the card like another slot right here and it'll say stats to where it could show you how that player has performed for you. So it'll say like games played, 1 game played with Randy Moss, right? Receiving yards, receptions, yards after catch, broken tackles. Like it actually would track the stats so you can see how the card is done for you. But then also it could say something like all time, right? So you can see the stats of how the card is played for everybody else as well. And then it could just say your stats and then combined everybody else's. I think that'd be really awesome because that would really like show you on the auction house. You could really point out those budget beast cards for sure. If you're going to buy a card, flip it to the backside, you can see the stats that he's had for everybody else that has used him. I think that'd be awesome. Another thing I want to see change for Madden 22 is MUT levels. So MUT levels this year at the beginning of the year, they were really, really good. Like honestly, these were super, super good. But the issue is, I think they actually were too good at the beginning of the year. Now I know, how can they be too good, right? I'm not saying personally I think they're too good. I think EA thought they were actually too good, and that's why the rest of the year with MUT levels, you guys kind of noticed they increased the price of the level packs in the store, and then sometimes at like the max MUT level, like MUT level 70 or 80, whatever, I know there were some times where we actually did not even get a like max MUT level reward. Why is that? There needs to be something there. You need to make MUT level grinding it out kind of more rewarding, because I'll be honest, I mean, even these last couple levels here, yes, you get the power up passes, those are big, you get some coin quick sells, you get some free packs, but there just wasn't really that extra, you know, juice there. And especially like this pack right here, this was terrible. 250k for an 86 plus overall Series 3 Redux when this came out. I didn't even own the pack. That is how bad it was. I did not even bother opening up the pack. It was bad. MUT level rewards need to be better next year for sure. Levels 1 through 50, I didn't think were bad at all, but you need to carry that on throughout the rest of the year. And another thing with this as well, it is like so obvious when it comes to MUT leveling as well. The trick is just to play solos because there's not enough XP being given for playing those online games. I feel like online games, maybe even if you do something where like you have a win streak going, right? You can multiply the amount of XP that you get per win. Maybe not times 2 because if you go on like a 10 win streak, you know, 10 times the XP, that'd be insane. But there needs to be more XP given for playing online games because by far and away, the quickest way to level up is just playing solos and doing the specific solo challenges that we find every single year that give you the most XP. Make it more rewarding to play online. And another thing with playing head-to-head, guys, and also with Weekend League, I feel like the rewards need to be better. They need to give you more stuff. We used to have things like double coin weekend. That was awesome when they used to do that. I don't know if we'll ever see that back again, but that was awesome. I feel like the head-to-head rewards need to be better. And like the red zone packs, the touchdown packs, even the monthly Weekend League rewards and like the Fire Fantasy packs and everything right now, they're just not really worth it for the amount of time that it takes to play Weekend League. Unless you are a consistent like top 50, top 100 player, and even if you get that high, sometimes the packs are just not worth it. Like red zone and touchdown packs, these packs, they're bad, man. They are really, really, really bad. You can get yourself a 50,000 coin quick sell or 186 plus overall elite, 181 plus overall elite. And that sounds really, really bad right now, but even beginning of the year, these packs are terrible. You go back and check any of my weekly reward videos. I don't think I had a single time this entire year that I took a touchdown pack or a red zone pack and I made more coins off of the pack than I would have taken the quick sell. It's been like that for the past couple years. They're just not good enough. They need to be boosted. On the topic of better rewards, I feel like number 1, rivals, okay? If you're gonna do something like rivals, it needs to be carried on throughout the year. I'm not sure what happened with rivals this year, and I'm gonna be honest, with content overall this year, it was a big W, to be honest. Like, there were certain times of the year where things were kind of slower for a while, but especially just recently, like, we got slammed packed with content. Like, there was just so much content coming out. It was insane. So, at certain times of the year, content, incredible. Incredible year for a lot of content. I feel like they did a pretty good job with it. There was a couple times, they fell a little bit behind. There were some promos that we thought were going to come out that didn't end up coming out, like the Combine promo. We didn't end up getting that. I believe it was the all-rookie promo that they, replaced with the Combine, or was it? Yeah, I think it was all rookie they ended up coming out with and said they weren't going to do the Combine promo. They could have just done both of them, but is what it is there. I feel like these need to be better. And also the journey. We need to see better journey rewards. You guys see this year we have the NFL Epics. We have the Rivals. We need journey back, but we don't want last year's journey. We want a long time ago journey when we got 99 overall Clinton Portis as a reward, where we had a bunch of free packs you would get. Flashback packs you would get in there. Back when flashbacks should be really expensive. You could pull some crazy guys like flashback Brian Finneran, if you guys remember that. That's Madden 16, I want to say, Madden 15, maybe one of those 2 years, whatever. Back when Journey was really, really, really good. It would take you some time to get it done, but the rewards were super fire. We need to see solos like that come back that give us some good rewards. They did pretty decent this year, of course. I mean, it's like every year they come out with some solo challenges, give you a free player, some of the top players. Mud Heroes with those objective lists, you got so many free players. That was so big for my No Money Spent series over there. I think we need to see Journey back though. I loved Journey, and have it come out every single series and give us an actual good card that can compete with other top meta cards. Maybe not obviously the best card in the game, but still a really good card. Now, also another thing that we have been asking about as a community for a couple of years now is also a practice mode. We want to see a practice mode in Madden Ultimate Team so we can go in there, we can lab up stuff. Right now, our practice mode is kind of just hopping into a head-to-head game or playing some solo challenges, but a lot of people have to go to the play now and go to practice over there, and obviously you don't have everything that you need necessarily when it comes to your player's abilities and labbing everything like that. So I would like to see a practice mode. Also on the topic of better rewards and everything like that, house rules. I'm not exactly sure what happened to house rules this year, but it basically went away. I thought we were going to have house rules back again this year, and it was going to be something very, very big. House rules used to be something we would really, really look forward to, and they gave us some incredible rewards before, like when Gronk actually retired and they brought out that 99 overall NAT career tribute Gronk, and you could get it as NAT from playing house rules. That was so sick. I would love to see house rules come back next year and be an every other week type of thing, or even every week. I would love that, but more than likely, they would do every other week if they did bring it back like that. We kind of got it very, very rare this year, and the rewards for it were never that crazy. Now, another thing I would really, really like to see, and you're kind of seeing this with other games as well, kind of introducing this in the past couple of years, and I'm kind of surprised Madden doesn't have it yet. Maybe it's because of the Ultimate Team auction house and everything and how they would do this, but crossplay. I would like to play crossplay. Now, I'm not sure how the auction house would work. Would they keep those separate? So PC players would have their own, and PlayStation players have their own, and Xbox have their own, whatever else out there. There's some other consoles you can play Madden on, Stadia, stuff like that. I don't know how they would do the auction house necessarily. I feel like they would probably have to keep those separate, but when it comes to head-to-head, and also, the yard, squads, playing with friends that are on different consoles, that's something we need. Now, one thing I think we can all agree upon, though, is the training variety packs. These packs right here are fire, okay? They were absolutely fire, especially when they were 2,000 training points for them. I feel like training variety is one of the biggest wins for EA the entire year in terms of the community really, really liking something, and especially when they first came out, they were super juiced, and you guys are seeing, non-stop golden tickets being pulled out of this pack or whatever. I really like the pack. I really hope, and I think it will probably come back next year, but I hope it comes back at the beginning of the year because this is such a fun pack to do. I'd like to see the beginning of the year. Now, also kind of taking this from other games is the walkout packs. Now, I know you guys probably know this if you play 2K, or I'm pretty sure MLB does it as well, FIFA as well, with the walkout packs. When you get a big pull, you get this crazy special animation that shows the team name and overall and stuff, and then the player walks out. Yeah, I would love to see that in Madden. And when it comes to a gameplay type of thing here, middle linebackers. This year they were basically useless. No one really uses middle linebackers because they do not get the animations you need. I would like to see middle linebackers come back next year and actually be something that works because they just don't get the animation. You could run Lurker on them, but then you're losing AP, whatever, and you could still rather use Isaiah Simmons or somebody else that has all the stats you need and has better speed, better hit power, has, more height, whatever, than most linebackers in the game. That's why I feel like linebackers need to be back next year. It's a position that basically was just excluded this year, and the sad part about it is this is the year where like linebacker users are the worst, and the Mutt Master is a linebacker. That's awful. There's also another thing that I want to talk about here, guys, and that is, of course, power-ups. Now, a big thing that I've seen some people talking about over on Twitter is what if every single player, their base card was their power-up? I'm not sure who started that idea, but I have seen it thrown around a little bit on Twitter, and I think that's actually a pretty good idea. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me. Every single player in the game, their base elite, their base gold, their base silver, whatever, that is their power-up item. And then from there, you just add some training points, add whatever card onto them. I like that idea a lot. I think that is actually a super, super good idea. I did not come up with that. I don't know who did, but that seems like a pretty good idea. Or maybe just add in extra power-ups to the game, but also I've seen the crowd of people that just say remove power-ups entirely. And to be honest, I don't know. I don't know which one I would rather see. I think that the idea of giving every single player a power-up is a really, really good idea, or just having their base card be like their base power-up. I think that's pretty good. I think that is about everything that I have in my wish list, guys. Now, obviously, I can make this video a lot longer. There's some other stuff that I could talk about, like promos that I would like to see returning to the game and everything like that, but I do have some other videos planned for stuff like that. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below, and as I said, comment down below some other stuff. I don't want to talk about a lot with the gameplay, of course, abilities as well. Maybe see an overall redo of abilities, see a bunch of different abilities. I know some people want to see abilities taken out of the game as well. I could definitely see why some people would want to see that. I do like how they brought out abilities this year, though, and then they updated the AP that you could use, kind of change stuff around, change the AP. I think I'd like to see it even more frequently done. Maybe every 2 months or whatever, you up the AP, you change AP on abilities that you think are a little bit too overpowered. I would like to see it updated more often. It kind of just brings in, freshness to the game, change the meta. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.